says, I never met my dad. I lost my mom at age 4. I lost my grandma at age 5. I hawked bread at age 6. I started primary school at age 7. I ran away from home at age 7. I became a trader at the market at age 8, where I sold okra, pepper, vegetable, garden eggs, tomatoes, garri, fish, and others. I escaped kidnappers at age 9. At age 11, I wanted to drop out of school at age 12. I failed WAEC at age 19. Despite the odds, currently a tax consultant at PwC, a graduate of management and accounting from OAU, Great Ife, a former NAUSA president, a former ACCA student ambassador.
The host to spotlight you.
Could the host kindly spotlight me? My crew at Ovation TV want me spotlighted during this session so that those who are watching from all over the world can see who is talking to them. Please, the host should please spotlight me. Or what I'm seeing is John Omolosho. Please, if you can. Fantastic, if you can. Thank you. I'm yet to be spotlighted, but I will continue while they are fixing that. A former ACCA student ambassador, a former CIMA campus representative. I had a 5 grade points in 100 level second semester. That's serious. 5 out of 5. Wonderful. An author at age 20. I started my business at age 22. I became a millionaire at 24. I started Sarah Vision at 25. I founded Sarah Schools at 25. IAF ambassador at 26. Won Lagos State NYSC interplatoon debate at 26. Journey still ongoing. So, who would look at this kind of resume and trajectory and not be impressed, except you are a wicked soul? Who would see this and would not want to support this project, except a wicked soul? I can tell Vincent very humbly that we share a lot in common. Maybe there is what we call the age difference. I met my dad. He died at the age of when I was 13 in 1973. I lost my mom much later, so I had the privilege of knowing my mother very well. I lost my grandmother while I was young. Yes, I once sold bread. Maybe I didn't hawk bread, but I once sold bread. After being the highest paid editor in Nigeria, I lost my job. You see, there is a tiny line between success and failure. You can drop from the pinnacle of the temple and you meet yourself at point 0. I started primary school at 6. I didn't run away from home. But I did menial jobs in between. Yes, I escaped kidnappers before at 13. Some people tried to kidnap me, but this was a family issue because my father died and some people wanted to take me over and all that. So I was called a dullard. Yes, because in chemistry, F9 biology, I didn't do well. I had a poor grade 3. My mom sent me back to school. So when you look at this trajectory, you will see that all of us, either by divine intervention or accident of birth, we are all connected one way or the other. And the biggest problem facing Nigeria today is that of unemployment and mass poverty. So I'm happy that God has given Vincent Adeoba, the wisdom and ability to address this very, very harrowing situation. Every family I know in Nigeria today has so many unemployed people. There is nothing as ridiculous, there is nothing as disturbing as spending time to go to primary school, secondary school, you graduate, some do master's degree, some even do PhD, and they have never worked in their lives. So I'm happy that this book is able to address from what I can see, and I listen to the other speakers, it is important for us not to think about going to school only in terms of acquiring education, but in terms of acquiring the totality of life's experience. You see, without experience and exposure, you may be the best brains in your class, and you may be the one that will never get a job. So being employed and employable requires more than just your certificate. There is what I call VAT. VAT, if I ask most people what is VAT, you will say, yes, I know it is value added tax. But I call it value added tricks. There are tricks to everything in life. And if you don't find the secrets of those tricks, then you may just be in limbo. I was very fortunate that as a young man, I knew how to warm up to older people. My best friends, my bosses were much older than me. At the age of 22, 23, I met the then Deputy Governor of Ondo State, Momodu, who made it possible for me to be a private secretary. From there to Oba Okwadeshiju Olubushi II, from there to MKO Abiola, and so on and so forth. But what I'm trying to say is that they were not just employers, they were mentors. They were people I wanted to be like. Today, if I want to take certain decisions, I will ask myself, how would Oba Shiju have dealt with this situation? How would MKO have done it? How would Dr. Mike? That you would think even your mentor don't like you. I remember Oba Shiju in particular, and I want you to take this away, that today your mentor can praise you and say you are doing well, and tomorrow Oba Shiju will say you are an idiot, and then you are shocked that only yesterday, sir, you told me I'm the best. And there is a popular saying, it says a star is as good as his last performance. So for you to retain your job, for you to be employed and employable, you must be able to deliver. You must be able to perform. All the leadership problems that we say we have in Nigeria, it's not because it's impossible to govern Nigeria, it's because people are not determined to perform at all times. So I know time is fast spent. I would like to present the book, but I don't even have an idea of how much one book is costing, the launch price. If someone can let me know, then I can decide, but I can assure you that I would like to get these books to as many libraries as possible. When I know how much it is, then I'll be able to tell you if I can do 50, if I can do 100. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and if there